Welcome back to Chasing the Sun. I'm Eric. This week we want to share with you some information about Chinese language centers in Taiwan. We'll give you reviews of 3 language centers that we've been to and have first-hand experience of in Taipei. For those who don't know, Taiwan is a favorite destination amongst parents looking for a place for their kids to study abroad, and also adults looking for themselves. Taiwan is super safe, the people are really friendly, the whole city and the whole country is very easy to get around in. It's economical and they have highly skilled teachers there. So it makes the perfect destination for those who are looking to mix travel with learning and culture. I've done this twice now. First time was 5 years ago with my older daughter, and this year with Kirsten, and she's loving the experience. So with this video, I want to share with you my knowledge and first-hand experience of language schools in Taiwan. But before we jump into it, please make sure you subscribe to our channel to support us, and also turn on the notification bell so that you can follow us on our upcoming food and travel adventures.
Okay, as most of you know, me, my dad, and my mom spent the summer in Taiwan. And while we were in Taiwan, we were here to soak in the culture. And I was here to learn more Mandarin because I'm bad at it. And I went to 2 different schools. One is Taiwan Mandarin Institute, and the other one is known as Mandarin Daily News or Mandarin Kids, 2 names.
So now, I'll start off with the first language center, TLI, Taipei Language Institute. And you can find their website up here. Lots of information on there. I actually came here with my older daughter 5 years ago, and I was taking private adult lessons. She was taking group kids lessons, and we enjoyed the experience overall. I like TLI, but I would have to say that of the 3 schools that we're going to talk about this week, I like them the least, but not by much. Some things to note for TLI: their kids group classes are only in the morning. So if you want more of a full day, you can sign up in the afternoon, but they will be private lessons. And of all the 3 schools that we'll cover, they all have components of cultural education, but for TLI, this is extra on top of the basic tuition. They have one-on-one online Skype lessons available, and this is great for those who have taken courses here and are thinking about continuing their education when they're back home. So it's a great option for that. They have their own books, and it's very well written. It's in Chinese lettering with pinyin. So I like the books, and found it very well written. At the time when I went, they were teaching in traditional Chinese. Now, they may have changed that. They may have simplified it also. So the next school that I want to talk about is TMI. TMI is Taiwan Mandarin Institute. Their website's up here. So it's not to be confused with TLI. This is the school that Kirsten and I went to for our first month when we were here. We're both taking group lessons, one for kids and one for adults. Like TLI, their kids' lessons are in the morning, but the great thing is they've set up their schedule so that the kids and the adult class times are exactly the same. So you go to class, get in class, and get out of class at the same time. The books are included in the tuition, and they also have Skype one-on-one lessons if that's what you choose to do. They don't have tests really because their philosophy is they want to be more fun-based and more leisurely based. The textbooks are great and they're similar quality level to TLI. However, TMI does offer it in both simplified and traditional Chinese. Overall, I liked TMI more than TLI for a few reasons. The teacher skill levels are similar, but I found that the teachers at TMI seem to be a bit more fun and friendly. I also like the way that they don't just give you the answer, but they force you to explain it in Chinese. So it's really forcing you in that immersive experience. For the kids, they have an awesome stamp reward system, which really helps the kids get engaged in. Kirsten definitely liked it, and she was super happy when she got her rewards, right? Yeah, what is it?
Electric fan.
Oh, and why do you get that?
Because I traded in my stamps.
Oh, okay, good. How about your other 10? What do you want?
Like this is so nicer.
I'll get the pen. Rainbow
What do you decide? The pen?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, let's see.
I just got this fan, and the thing is, I got it from Stamps. And with Stamps in class, every time we do what they say, or like we earn stamps at the end of class or something, you can collect stamps, and you need 50 to get the electric fan. But I had 59, and since it's my last day, I got one extra, so I had 10. So I got the pencils.
The thing that I like most about TMI are the cultural activities, which is weaved into the curriculum of the kids. What they do is on Fridays they have field trip. They have field trip days, and they go to attractions around Taipei, and the kids love that. And also they get to learn while they're doing that. Another unique offering that TMI has is that they have cultural events that's for all students. It's optional. You don't have, it's not part of the curriculum, but they make it available. And it's on the weekdays, it's evenings, and then on the weekend they have a Saturday, which is a full day outing, and it's meant to be a day trip to places further outside of the city center. The hosts and the events are fun. You get to learn different cultural components about Taiwan, like playing MJ or going out to a traditional Taiwanese dinner. So yeah, it's all great. I love that they have that. So that's what I really like about it. Now, Kirsten, what tips would you give to our viewers about TMI?
My experience at TMI was good. I liked the field trips in that you had cultural activities like big temples, and you get to hike mountain, which really isn't my thing, and you can learn MJ, which is also known as Mahjong, and you can do Chinese calligraphy. There's many things you can choose from. And my experience at TMI is really good. I think that they really involve the cultural thingies, and they let you go to many places, and it's half day, so for the rest of the day you can either stay inside and do nothing, or you can go out and explore the city. Now, the fun thing about TMI is every Friday you can go on certain field trips. Like, they'll give you this little paper that you need to remember to bring stuff. No books. And for instance, the latest one that we went to is the zoo. They'll give you this little paper of what time and schedule for the books. The Taiwan Mandarin Institute books. First, we have a workbook. This one is like you write in it and things like that. Like you fill it in, questions. And for homework, you have this book made out of paper with staples. And this book, you open it like this, and there's little squares that you can do your homework in. Yeah. And then another cool thing about TMI is there's this sort of attendance book. It's like you bring this home to your parents and they sign it, and then here they can check you off if you're good in class and listen and stuff like that. And then also at the very front, every time you either answer questions in Mandarin or do something good, or at the end of the class they're gonna give you stamps. And if you get enough stamps, you can collect things. For instance, I got 50 stamps, so I got an electric fan.
The last school I'll share with you is Mandarin Daily News Language Center. Their language center was actually established in 1973, so I believe it's probably the oldest language center in Taiwan. While they do have adult lessons, I find that their kids' classes were much more popular, judging from how many kids were there. I didn't attend the school myself, but Kirsten did, and she really enjoyed her experience there. So here are some things that are different about Mandarin Daily News. They are one of the few classes or the few schools that offer full day kids lessons. So if you're looking for that, perfect, because the other two schools, TLI and TMI, only had morning lessons, half day. Since they are a full day program, they actually provide hot lunch for the kids, so you don't have to worry about them, which is great. And Kirsten loves the food. They also have cultural lessons, but the interesting thing about that is it's interweaved into their curriculum. So unlike TMI where it's an evening outing or a Friday, their cultural experience is built into the classroom inside the curriculum. They teach in both Pinyin and Bapamafa. Bapamafa is a system that was started in Taiwan, but it's not as common now. Pinyin, I should note, is the most common and the standard now anyways. They seem to be more academics-based with more homework and tests compared to TMI, which is more fun-based. So Kirsten, why don't you tell us your experience of Mandarin Daily News?
Mandarin Kids is a full-day program, and they provide lunch, and they also provide this little cutlery set. And also, the thing with Mandarin Kids is at the end of the day, you don't do a cultural activity, but you do something cool. For instance, we had 2 lessons of Chinese yo-yo. It's my favorite one. That's why I bought one. It's really fun. Search it up. Okay, and then we also did calligraphy. We made bookmarks, these little, and we also made like little things that you can hang on a door or something. Oh yeah, we did magic tricks too. It's really fun. They give you like little things that you can do things with. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's also handicrafts where you can make like bracelets or keychains, anything you'd like. And yeah, I think Mandarin Kids was pretty good. My experience was really nice, warm, and welcoming. Now, for the books. It has less books and less paperwork. This is the reading book. Yeah. So, if you open up the reading book, there's like different types of things. And then the cute thing is they give you this little barcode and you can scan it. And then it brings you to this website where you can listen to the words over and over again. Now this book is learning Bapamafa, which is the Chinese version of Pinyin. For instance, Pinyin is usually in English letters, but this is in Chinese Pinyin. It's called Bapamafa. That's the shorter version. It's like, it's not necessarily Chinese, but it's not necessarily English either. Sort of weirdish, you know, like that. And the other big book is Bright Orange. Now this one, you get to learn real words, like this. This one we're learning technology, and there's also other things that you can learn. You can learn how to say like you pick it up or you're taking a photo with it. Or you could say like, for instance, I'm watching TV or I'm at the beach. Things like that. And there's this one time page that I really like. I drew a cat on there. It's like you can learn the times. You can learn like here. That's the evening, PM, AM, you know. And the other books. Now, these are the 2 homework books. A bit smaller than the TMI ones. Now, book A. Book A is homework. For instance, this is the Bapamafa homework. And then the actual word homework is reviewing. Now you can write this, and then every day you have a test. It's a pretty simple test though, so don't get too stressed. And this is the test book. You see? Test book. This is sort of like the TMI one, the other attendance book. It's like this. They write down what you did here and what you're supposed to do, and then you and then you ask your parents to sign, and then your homeroom teacher signs it. If I were to choose one, I don't think I'd actually choose one. I love both equally. The thing about Mandarin Kids is that it's a full day and you can't explore on your own, but you learn a bit, just an eensy bit more than TMI. So Mandarin Kids is more of a classroom setting. It's like metal desks, metal chairs. There's 2 people at one desk. It's sort of, you know, And then TMI is like an oval-shaped circle, and you're all facing each other to learn. And you like play games while you learn. But if I were to choose one, I can't choose. They're both really good. The lunches are so good at Mandarin Kids. I can't choose one. They're both very good.
There was actually one more school that I looked into, but I didn't go myself, but it's definitely worth mentioning, and that's Dam Kang University. Their program is interesting because it's a completely immersive summer camp program, where you spend 4 weeks at their Dam Sui campus. So it's much more immersive, and because of that, the kids should be at least 12 years old so they can take care of themselves. The age limit is actually between 12 to 30 years old. So in summary, I really enjoyed my time in Taiwan. Learning Mandarin in Taiwan is a great thing to do. If you're ever thinking about it, mixing travel and culture and language, awesome place to do that in. If you've ever been to any of the language schools in Taiwan, or the ones that we talked about, leave us a comment. Tell us which one it is, and tell us if you liked it or not. So next week, Kirsten will teach you how to say the common words in Mandarin that she learned. She'll give you a bit of a Mandarin lesson. So make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss that. Our last word goes to Kirsten, who will share her experience of this whole trip with you.
The Mandarin I learned from this summer was great. Though I spent my whole summer in hot Taiwan, that is very hot, I still enjoyed it. As for learning, it's very good. I learned a lot of Mandarin from here. I learned animals, body parts, regular stuff like hello, and many things. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Wait, okay. So during this Taiwan trip, I can't talk today. Today you had culture. Okay. There was 2 sessions. Okay, and also darn. No. Okay, Taiwan for. No. Okay, let me go again. Okay. Rewind that. Go back. Cut that out. No. Okay, erase that part, Dad, please. Thank you. Notebook and backpack, because they don't provide one. Wait. Okay, cut that out, Dad. Thank you. Okay. Restart. Erase all of that. Thank you, Daddy.